Hello, good afternoon, Prinhoundar. Greetings to everyone, and Farmer Ben back here again for a new exclusive on the Titan banner. Dum 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 dum. As far as I know, this is the first time anyone's done a video about this on YouTube. I may be wrong, but if I am, then it probably just shows I don't look at other people's YouTubes as much as I should. However, this is finally we are here. We are able to review our second battle item from the Hunter's Lodge. So here is my Hunter's Lodge. As you can see, it's now level 2 Hunter's Lodge, which required me to upgrade this iron store down here. So I had to that's now level 2. I also needed to upgrade a food storage level 2 in order to actually research the Titan banner. Now the Titan banner is on here now. As you can see, I've made 7 of them. All heroes get granted 50% attack and 50% defense for 3 turns. So it's not very long, doesn't last that long. You can see it requires 7 Titan shells and 6 Titan claws, as well as quite a large amount of iron and food. So probably one of the upper end expense items when you are naturally, if you are anything like me, you're a bit short of battle items and resources to make them anyway, particularly as I seem to be spending most of my iron and stuff every few turns on upgrading another building. My advice would be to prioritize upgrading your storage buildings and then intermittently go for some of the cheaper buildings like your farms and mines. You'll see I've got a level 6 advanced mine. That's because it's the only one that requires food rather than iron, so I quite often have a little bit left over to do that. Anyway, so let's go into the Titan now. My alliance, a new Titan has appeared. My alliance, by the way, Pinky and the Brain are recruiting, so if you're feeling fruity and looking for an exciting new alliance, we are an active, friendly, fun-loving bunch. Yes, it's a good alliance to be part of. I would always recommend to anyone who's watching this, make sure you are in an alliance where their players, at least the majority of them, are active as much as possible. A dying alliance is never a good place to be. So for this attack, this is obviously a blue Titan, so I'm going to color stack green. I do normally operate a 4 and Wukong strategy on Titans. There are other methods are available. So for this, I am going to, I think, as I'm taking this banner, I'm going to take, I'm just going to take in Melindor rather than, what's his face? Other chap. Now you'll see that I've got minor mana potions, minor healing potion, not minor healing potion, minor mana antidotes, the Titan banner, which is what we were talking about, and some arrow attacks. I'm not going to go in for more than that. Basically, I do try and make sure that Titans, I'm dealing with items sustainably, but we shall see how we get on with the Titan banner. I may not use it if the screen is awful, and in which case, hopefully my second or third attack will be a chance for us to see what it can do. So not an amazing screen to start with. I mean, it's okay. It's not. I'm not screaming, but at least I'd be unhappy if this was a raid. But at least on a Titan, you get a bit of recovery time. So as you can see, when I get a bad screen, first thing I do is I just try and target the weak spot until it gets to a point where I feel like I have a better chance of a decent screen. Hopefully that should stun the Titan. There we are. The Titan's stunned. You see, I'm still sort of really at the moment looking for a decent amount of greens to come onto the screen, and that just is not happening at the moment. So no point using a Titan banner at the moment because I would be multiplying nothing by nothing is still nothing. So whilst I am waiting for greens, I'll use my antidotes here. I always take an antidotes on a Titan. With this kind of Titan, you can also take turtle banners because they would do the same thing. They, in fact, in some ways, they're an advantage because not only do they undo the damage the Titan has done, they would also... now, I'm going to use my banner here. So this is my banner, and you'll see that I've now got boosted attack, 50%, and Wukong's effect. Hopefully some of these will hit. Boom. Did some nice damage there. Not too bad. Hits were up to about sort of 3,000. That combination of Wukong and the banner worked pretty nicely. Pretty substantial. A little bit more effective, obviously, than just your standard unicorn banner. So, yeah, step in the right direction. I can see that. 19081. Not a great attack, really. I can do better than that. For me, I would say a good attack is, a really good attack is 50,000 plus. Less than less than 10,000, I'm always feeling a little bit cheated. That's roughly where I am in the game, but everybody's at different places, so do not judge your score around what other players are getting. Would be my advice. Look at personal best rather than like alliance best or whoever you may be comparing yourself to. This one again, there's no point. I'm not going to use the Titan banner when essentially the screen is just not giving me any favors. It may do in time. I may suddenly find that it is worth considering the Titan banner, but I'm still not there at the moment. Yeah, just as you can see, I tend to play the weak spot when I haven't got a very good screen. So the weak spot is just a way to stop the Titan from hitting you. It is best if you can sort of like plow everything into the weak spot. You can do you actually do extra damage by hitting the weak spot, but I'm just not having much in the way of luck here. I certainly wouldn't be wasting my very expensive banners on this. I'm hoping that one of these screens I'll get a really nice screen and can really sort of go to town with the banner and show you what it does. Otherwise, I mean, at the moment, it is, in fairness, and I mean, it's as you'd expect reading the battle item, it is just a sort of upgrade to the unicorn banner. In and of itself, it's nothing hugely exciting, but maybe it'll come in time. I should have taken some Titan harpoons. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do next time. I'll drop the arrow attacks and take the harpoons. This is going to be about 10,000 this score. 7725. See, that's a rubbish score for me. I'm very disappointed with that. I knew it wasn't going terribly well. But even so, I am sorely disappointed with that. So this is going to be the next one. Well, we've seen what the banners do. I'm hoping we get a decent screen so I can really sort of show them off and sort of really show the damage that you can, well, hopefully in theory anyway, do with the Titan banner. But at the moment, I just have not had the greens on the screen to make it that worthwhile. Let's try this. Are we going to get anywhere? Bomb, 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 bomb. Nah. Again, it's just not really. Well, I'm going to hit this. Was he stunned? I'm going to hit him. It's worth hitting the Titan whilst he's stunned with the old the harpoons, because when he's stunned, it seems to it weakens his attack as well. That's my first combo in this since I think I started this video, which is in itself is not amazing. So yeah, here we go. Nothing to write home about really on any of these attacks. Oh, there we go. Finally, we got. Oh, that's a green gem. We got a load of stuff going on there. Brilliant. Right, let's see. So the Titan is not stunned, as you'd expect. I'm going to do my basic attacks first, then Melindor, then Wukong, then use the Titan banner. These then, let's watch the one hitting his weak point. Oh, it missed. Typically, the one that was hitting the weak point missed, which is the one that would have given me the best scoring potential. But never mind. There we go. So you've sort of seen it's raising my damage. I mean, my damage between that and Wukong, the damage now is sort of 2,000 per tile-ish, which is impressive amount of damage. I'm not, you can go higher than that especially if you've got the heroes that reduce a color defense, so defense against one particular color. Now, I don't have any of them, sadly. They're all either a hero of the month or an event hero, so I don't have any. But there we go. That's my brief review. I mean, 3 attacks. Well, one of them I didn't use the Titan banner because it simply would not have been the tiles to do it. Of the other 2 attacks, they were okay. You could see that the damage that was being done was pretty sizable, so it did make quite a boost on your attack, especially if you can sort of marry it up with like Wukong or somebody like that. Anyway, there we are. So that is my review of the Titan banners. I would say they are okay. I can't see me going mad building loads. I don't know if they'll be able to use them if you'll be able to use them in challenge events, and even if you could, I'm not sure if you'd want to. But quite a substantial boost if you've got a few weaker heroes, or for a stronger Titan. If you're looking at a rare Titan or a, say you're dealing with 8-star Titans and you're onto a 9-star, whichever it is, but stepping up a level when you really want to go step it up a gear and really hit them harder. Why not try taking these banners in just to boost your attacks? Remember, my view is always that there are certain battle items you want to save for challenge events, and it's really important to save them for challenge events. So it just remains for me and the little wavy men to say goodbye. Bye, little wavy man. Bye. Bye-bye, little wavy man. You can see the little wavy man there by my training camps. They're both waving, useless as ever, but waving away happily to themselves. So this is it. This is Farmer Ben saying good afternoon. I hope that this video has given you some inkling as to what the Titan banner can do. The next battle item, which I will eventually be able to make, if I can upgrade my Titans. Sorry, couldn't talk for a second there. My Hunter's Lodge one more time is the Titanium Shield. Target and nearby heroes reflect status effects and 100% of the damage back to the attacker for 4 turns. Now that could be hilarious. That's like massive, like perfect riposte. Oh, it is target and nearby heroes, so it's basically, yeah. So it's a perfect riposte. Which you don't have to have a perfect riposte to do. That could be really handy on some of the stronger Titans or stronger foes. You know, you could really mess them up with that. So that could be good fun, if nothing else. Anyway, so this is it. This is Farmer Ben saying good night to all. This has been emotional as ever. Remember to click like on the video. Remember to click subscribe. Remember to tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell everyone you know. Get the videos. They're amazing. Or, you know, just get the videos because you might learn something, or I don't know. Just tell them to subscribe. That's all. So this is Farmer Ben saying, "May death come swiftly to your enemies. Peace out. Goodbye."